On Sundays, we stay all day in track pants and baggy sweaters because this is what Sundays are made of. No fashion here. Hey guys, and welcome to my room. So I'm Zen Avocado, and today's vlog is going to be about how to get lean and not bulky. So I know this is something a lot of girls are scared of when they first start training, especially when they start training with weights. But unfortunately, I'm here to tell you that most of it are myths, and it's actually quite hard for girls to get bulky because you actually have to do a lot of things. So what I want to tell you is that every body type is different, and some people have long muscles, some people have shorter muscles, and what defines whether you have long or short muscles is actually your bone structure and not the muscle itself, because every muscle is connected to the bone at the joint, especially like quads or biceps. So unless you can make your bone longer, your muscle will not get longer. So that's myth number one. If you want to get like short and buffy muscles or long lean muscles, that's more to do with your bone structure than actually exercises you do at the gym. Second of all, women in general have much less testosterone than men, which means we are much less prone to put on muscle than men. This can be good and this can be bad depending on your goals, but since we're doing a how to get lean vlog, I guess that this would be good for some of you. Myth, and then like point number three, to get lean means you need to gain muscle mass. And I'm sorry to tell you, you will not gain muscle mass just by running on the treadmill or just by doing some very lightweight exercises. If you want to get toned, you will have to do resistance training at some point, whether it's with resistance bands, with weights, with your body weight. You do have to incorporate resistance training at some point. In order for you to bulk up, you have to lift heavy weights at a low intensity, low reps. Okay, so those are basically three things I basically never do unless I'm doing a strength day, which is normally like once a week, and you will definitely not get bulky from doing strength training once a week. Strength training will actually accelerate your metabolism because it's like such a shock to your body, and increase fat loss. So strength training is actually very beneficial if you're looking for a lean and figure with a low fat percent. So over the years, I have been through the skinny phase, through the bulky phase, and now I try to believe that I'm going through the tone phase. I first got into CrossFit, as I was saying, I was lifting heavy weights almost on the daily, but then again, I was also having a very high carb, high protein diet, so I was experiencing like some bloating and bulkiness and water retention. It was not going well for me, and I realized that more than the workout, since the workout is only 1 hour of your day, if you think about it, the diet is actually what's going to impact your body the most. So I actually came to realize that my diet was actually what's causing my body to like get bulky, and not actually my training, because those two are a complement. And I would say that diet is like 80% of the results you get, and workout is only like the 20%. So if you're not eating like a very high intake in calories, which mainly consists of complex carbs and very high protein, you will not get bulky no matter if you're lifting weights or not. For me, and along the years, what I've noticed, the best way for me to get lean and toned is just by changing up my exercises constantly. So as I said previously, it's true that we all have different body types and body structures, and we all react to better exercises than others. For me, I react very well to weight training, and for me it's like my best fat burner. But I also do know that and this applies to everyone, our body adapts very easily. So if you do notice that your body reacts well to cardio, for example, it would only be a question of time until you start to plateau and stop noticing those differences. So what I'm trying to suggest here is that for me, the most effective way to maintain a lean body and to constantly change and burn fat is to keep alternating the type of exercises you do, the intensity you do them, and the rest between sets. So that's one of the main reasons I really like CrossFit, because keep in mind that the CrossFit athletes you see is not how you will look if you get into CrossFit as a hobby. Okay, so the CrossFit athletes you see, they train heavy on the daily, they eat a lot of complex carbs, a lot of calories, and some of them do take growth hormones and steroids. So it's very hard for a woman to look like that naturally. And if you're an athlete, you know that what I'm saying is probably true, and that if you do get like that naturally, there's a lot of work and food involved. Okay, so that's what I want to get one thing straight. CrossFit will not make you huge and bulky if you do not want to get huge and bulky. So for me, I like CrossFit a lot because, as I said, every day you have different exercises, different reps, different sets, and different intensities. So I feel like CrossFit training it shocks my body every single day, and it's always something I'm not expecting and my body isn't expecting. So I experience a lot of fat burn and like muscle gain in like the lean sense when I'm doing a CrossFit style training. But then again, I'm a paleo-based dieter, and being a paleo-based, I will not eat very complex carbs besides sweet potato. So I really like the paleo diet because of that, because I can just thrive off vegetables and fruit and protein, and I will get full with equivalent calorie count as like a small portion of rice and pasta, which normally wouldn't get me full. Apart from all this calorie conversation, you cannot have a negative calorie intake, because if you have a negative calorie intake, this means if you're eating less calories than you burn, you're gonna end up damaging your metabolism. So yes, you might experience some awesome weight loss in the beginning, but most probably you will be losing muscle mass and not fat. So you will just end up looking like flabby and untoned, and then your metabolism is gonna go to shit. Like honestly, you're gonna stop burning fat in the long term. You're gonna hold on to water, you're gonna hold on to extra fat because your body will enter into starvation mode. So just eating when you're hungry and listening to your body and just doing what you feel is right for you is what you should be doing, because if you just stop eating and cut out the calories from your diet, you will damage your metabolism in the long run, and you're just gonna plateau or even get worse, because your body is just gonna feel like completely lost and unbalanced and out of control. So please keep in mind that you should not have a negative calorie intake. You should be consuming normal quantities of food. Like if you feel like you're one of those days where you're just hungry and you can't stop eating and oh my god, what is happening, I can't fill up, just try and chug down some water and wait like 5 minutes, and most of the times you will see that your hunger will fade away, and that will mean that your body was just dehydrated and not hungry. So I hope this vlog was helpful, and I hope you were able to get more or less an idea of how hard it is to get bulky and like how much simpler it is to get lean. And most of all, I think it's just important for you to find a style of training which you have fun and makes you want to go to the gym. Like don't feel you have to lift weights if you hate lifting weights, and don't feel like you have to do cardio if you hate doing cardio. The key is just to finding an exercise you really like, start with that, and then just work your way up. It's gonna come a day where you're naturally gonna feel like trying something different, and when that day comes, just enjoy it and see what else you're willing to try out. And so now I'm gonna head to the gym and show you a partner workout which includes weights, high intensity, a lot of sweat, and fat burn. So stay tuned. Today we're doing a partner WOD, and it's 5 rounds of deadlifts, toes to bar, and dumbbell thrusters. While one person is doing the 8 reps of the exercise, the second person is holding the position. So we'll repeat this for 5 rounds, and then we have a buyout of 6 cal rows. So once the 5 rounds are completed, we have to do 60 cal rows.
We just finished the WOD. I paired with my boyfriend. We took 16 minutes and 39 seconds. It was a very high intensity workout. Especially it was very harsh on the grip. So like your hand and like your forearm. And if you do like toaster bar or even deadlift holds, you will know the pain I'm talking about. But overall it was a really fun workout. It was good to hang out with a lot of people and just to train as a team. It's so motivating and it really pushes you beyond your limits, especially when it's mixed groups, because guys get like so competitive between them. But it was really fun, and I'm gonna wrap up this vlog right now because I need to eat something and drink, but it always ends the same way after a workout. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe because it really supports my channel. And I can't even talk properly because I'm so tired. But please like and subscribe because it really supports my channel. And I really hope to see you back here soon and have a really nice day. Bye!